everyone, welcome to stream. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. All right. Well, hi. All right. Well, as you can see from the title, the council, we've got some stuff going on today. So, yeah. Are you guys ready to just get into it? I'm sure everyone will be just fine. Yeah, sure. All right, let's get into it. I don't think I've... Well, can I please have that back? That is mine. I did not mean to give that to you. I'm sorry. It is interesting, though. You can hold items. Oh, do I not have anything on me? Put all of my shulker boxes in here. Anything interesting? Would you like this in case anything ails you? There you go. Yes, this is my silk touch. Oh, a flower would be a good idea. You know, you can hold on to that until I go get you a flower. Or if I come across anything. Perhaps a wither flower. I do like those. Oh. We've got some mail. Okay. Did I thought I heard something. I thought I heard footsteps. Maybe it's just my own. Let me see. Interesting. Festival booth. I would propose an idea for a booth, a short story competition. Yeah. That's quite fine with me. Ailia, I just got your mail about a booth idea. Writing a short story sounds wonderful. You can choose any of the booths at the grounds and begin making it. Okay, let's see who's next. But anyone is welcome to attend even without this formal invitation. Oh, amethyst shard. How? How do you get it colored? How does that work? Well, now I need to figure out how to color my writing for the Flame Festival. It seems Reinar also has a booth idea. That is actually good with me. Is Reinar on? Reinar is not. Okay. Well, I will just let them know when we can do it. Where's my notes? Not my to-do list. Where's my notes? Sit in one of these. I gotta go back and check it out. Adventurer's Handbook. Book and Quill. Where is... No, wait, it's definitely not my fortune box. Wait, I have one right here. Okay, which one of y'all has my notebook? Why do I keep losing this thing? Nope, wrong thing. Vincent. It's still quite hard to think that Vincent would have been the one to be the money fairy. Allegedly. It is what most of the evidence points towards. Just don't understand why. I mean, perhaps the High Vessel, with what information the High Vessel gave me about Jura and their soul-tiedness, maybe they did. Maybe he worked with her. Especially if you're soul tied to someone, you should know what they are up to. But I guess not everyone knows everyone, especially with goblins lurking about. Okay, that looks fine. I do need to figure something out with that, though. Ailia. Oh, yes, I do remember her doing that. Embassy plans. Does that mean that Balefire has started? That is quite a lot of people. Seems like a goblin. I wonder who. Oh.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
I saw outlines and was wondering what was going on. I did not realize it was all of you.
Circle time.
Yes. Bonding time. You can join us if you want.
Yeah.
Oh. Bonding of what?
Oh, what were we
Circles?
talking about?
What were we
Oh,
about?
the
I don't
festival.
know.
The festival.
Oh, yeah, the
yes.
festival.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like I don't even remember at this
Yes.
point.
It is going to be quite fun. Have any of you seen the festival grounds? I know council members have.
Athena, have you?
No, have you?
I haven't either.
It's just us, bro.
I know.
Well, would you like to see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Pick me up.
Okay.
I guess we'll all meet there. No shot. Dead ass. That's insane.
Lying of.
Oh, there she is.
Oh?
There she is.
I kid you not, as soon as I teleported, my warp stone disappeared.
Oh.
So I had to run to the center.
Would you
Anyways.
like to...
Thank you.
It's on cooldown for now, but I can make another one.
Oh, I appreciate it. But yes, go ahead. Walk along the pathway. Most of it has been completed, or, well, not completed.
Oh, watch out, Anya.
The booths are done. They are ready to be filled in.
Thanks, appreciated. I got you. Don't worry. Oh,
Ooh.
there's.
Hmm.
It's so beautiful. I love it.
It's gotten even more beautiful than last time we were here.
Oh, wow. Your parkour's come along, Kyron.
Wait, Kyra,
Thank you.
Ooh, parkour.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
That does look very fun. Have you tested it? Were you able to actually make it?
Yes, I can do it.
I assume no powers are allowed. Or else that would make it not
Yeah.
at all. Yeah.
Oh, but
Raina,
no. Banshees don't get to do it then.
we just can't jump.
We can't jump without floating.
Are you showing off? I don't think they could hear us.
I think
I
that is
think the
exactly
answer
what
is
they are
yes.
doing.
Go, Kyron, go! Go, Kyron, go!
Be
Oh, no.
really unfortunate if they fell.
Ah,
Don't
go,
fall.
Kyron, go!
Wow, they are doing quite
Uh-oh,
well.
Jellyfish.
Well, it seems most of
Athena,
the
no.
council members are here.
Oh.
Hold on.
Well, you did very well. You got farther than I ever
It's-
think I could.
It's that part that always messes me up. I have to practice that part. I want to be able to do it the best. Since I made it, I feel like that's fitting.
Not the fences.
Well, I guess you found a new training regiment.
I guess so. I was sorry. I was thinking of making it because you pay to play the game, right?
Yes, I'm still figuring out how I wish for people to obtain tickets.
Because if so, I was thinking of making this a one-time, like you quote unquote pay once until you complete it, and only when you complete it do you pay
Doesn't
again.
sound like a good way
play
to
it.
make a lot of money.
Well, I figure people
I-
are gonna fall a lot.
I jest. It is quite fine. But
I
yes.
mean, wait. Right. I'll think about it.
I know, Athena, you did send in a letter about a booth, correct?
A little.
I did.
Well,
Blackjack.
if you'd like to choose a booth, you may. It's wherever something hasn't been signed, it should be all right. Unless the sign states what the booth is served for.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. While some of the council members are here, I was wondering if perhaps we could get together in maybe 5 minutes or so.
Athena, that's our cue.
Of course.
Okay.
You still have 5 more minutes.
Oh, woohoo!
Well, good. I just wish to update you all about something, but until then, I will see you all later. Enjoy your time.
Hi, Your Highness.
Yeah, thank you.
Goodbye, Hannah.
Did not feel like staying for much longer. It gets easier with time, I would say. The socializing part of it. It's... I mean, I guess I was social the other night with the High Vestal, the Narlo, and Balefire, but it's different. They are part of the royal court, so I guess it's just a lot more comforting to me. I should get better about it, though, especially with the Festival of the Flame coming up. I need to make sure that I just want to be able to speak with everyone and not feel like I need to go away because I'm feeling overwhelmed. Okay, I don't know if I need my to-do list. What is really... Oh, I did make a soul sand area. I did do that. I request your presence. Fuck. Exaris, where are you? That's just probably more simple. I have 5 minutes. Well, probably 4 now. Also, very incredibly kind for Ailia just to give me her warpstone. Sit down. Actually, I probably should check. Damn, Kyron. Really thought that was Rexaris. Rexaris! He's not in here. Where is he? Seems Reyna wants to get a hold of you.
I was just talking.
Is there a reason why you left early?
I was gonna ask if you were okay. You sounded
I'm
off.
fine.
Maybe. Are you, really?
Perhaps it has to do with the fact that sometimes I feel a little overwhelmed when I speak to others. I know that even being around Reyna and Athena, I must be a good role model in a sort of sense. It feels like I have to always put on not a facade, but I think you understand where I'm going with it, and it's just exhausting.
I understand. I feel the same.
I was actually...
I feel very awkward, if I'm honest.
Understandable. You weren't awkward when we all hung out with the High Vessel and Balefire and Arlo.
I got to focus on fighting. That was nice.
Understandable.
But don't be scared. You know, loosen up if the opportunity allows for it.
I will try. I was actually thinking that on my way over here, how I need to make sure that, especially with the Festival of the Flame coming up, it's a good opportunity and good time to be social with our citizens and those people.
I agree.
So I need to get better at it and not feel like I am on a... I have to watch every word I say.
I understand.
But that is a part of air training, by the way.
Oh, this is all
sure you
secretly a
don't-
lesson.
You must, be careful of what you say and who you say it to. People can twist and manipulate your words if you're not truly careful. It's quite a minefield when you really think of it. I asked Rexaris to meet me in the war room, and he has yet not come. He's slacking. Yes, you came here before Rexaris
Can I take
did.
his spot?
As my personal knight?
Yeah. Mhm. Is that not a good idea? No, shut up.
I find your bravery and your courageousness very, very endearing.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. I can have many personal knights. I just happen to have a stellar sibling who knows how to wield a blade.
Something along those lines.
Well, I see the trio over there. They're currently, I think, signing in. Nobody is holding the book, though. I wonder if Rexaris got caught up with them.
He's a very chatty guy.
Quite. He's been less chatty, though. I've noticed.
Really?
Yes. Usually
Actually-
when we have a conversation, he will interrupt what I say. And he has not done that in probably the past 3 conversations we've had.
The other... Oh, are they close?
You have time.
The other day, he told you that... Or, I don't know who told you. Me and him went to the Purple Light District.
Mm-hmm.
We found something. He gave it to me.
We can speak about it later.
Yes, we will, because it may contribute to that, what you were saying.
I see. Exaris.
Your Radiance.
I assume you were held up with the other members.
Yes, I was seeing Arlo out of the fortress.
Oh, wait. Arlo, why was he here?
I briefly brought him by the Master of Coins office to try and find if Fifi had any licensing paperwork. He has a fire ruby sword from a while back that he wanted to get licensed.
Okay, well, I can handle that. Fiore and I actually went over the procedure, and I kind of forgot to check her office this morning.
I see.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, well, I believe we have everyone for now. Fiore is in her Packlands. She's visiting her family, so we'll just be us 6 today.
Lovely.
Sounds good.
Well, everyone take a seat, and I will make us a private group. Okay, first things first. Can everyone see everyone now?
I believe so.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I cleared off the table. I'm glad it looks
you.
better. Of course, of course. I wanted to make sure we could see everyone's lovely faces. Okay. Well, sorry once more for an impromptu council meeting, but I thought with most of you here and the severity of this situation, I thought it would be best for us to do it as quickly as possible. Rexaurus has been making a investigation into the money fairy. I don't know if any of you know what this money fairy is. However, they trespassed inside of the fortress, and we have known that they have trespassed inside of the overworld castle. I can only imagine the Enderian kingdom has probably been hit as well, if it is... Anyways. It is very concerning because this is where we sleep. This is where we work. Having somebody enter within these walls is not something that we take lightly. So, Captain, I hand it off to you.
Yes. Well, frankly, this all began a couple cycles back. It seems to differ, but most people agree that the money fairy didn't appear until 3 cycles ago, right as the war ended. I recently had a tip from Vela Sundancer that there was a nether portal near her home. I went through the portal and found that it was directly below Amelia Shortcake's house in the overworld. It was on the site of a ruined portal in the overworld, which means that it was built there, not in our realm. I, based on that knowledge, continued to investigate. I used my Banshee ability to phantomize and went through the cave system that the portal was found in. Directly above it, obviously Amelia's home. I didn't go through her chests at the time because I felt that would be a breach of property, but from under the ground I could see a sign, as well as 5 emerald blocks in a plus, which is the universal sign of the money fairy. I also saw a bedroom that had a name on it. I didn't put this clue together until the testimony of Enya Ravencrest, fellow council member, and Fiore, who is not here, but also recalls that this sign used to say Vincent Quick Nap Room, or something of the sort. Is that correct?
Yes.
With that information, I came to Amelia, spoke with her, and she admitted that she has always believed that Vincent is the money fairy. There is a word on the sign that I first saw that says, "Why ruin an identity when I can remain elusive?" Apparently that is a word that Vincent likes to tease Amelia with often. He likes to remain elusive. With all of this information together, I believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that Vincent Kisaragi is the money fairy. And it stands to reason, although I don't know if I believe it myself, Vincent was a good friend. It stands to reason that his desire to enter certain places is not entirely benevolent. Vincent, being my friend, is well aware of my wealth and the Nether Kingdom's wealth. This money fairy would have no reason to enter the walls of the fortress, aside from espionage. Those are my findings, and that is all. I will turn it back to you, Your Radiance.
With the investigation that Rexars has conducted, we heavily believe that Vincent is the one who is this supposed money fairy. With what we have now, we need to come together and figure out an exact punishment or plan for this. With making the Council of Ash, I did not want to leave decisions that could uproot someone's life without the voices of others. And that is what I am doing, making sure that every voice is heard. So, with our findings, I suggest that we place Vincent under arrest for questioning and possibility of a trial by combat due to suspicion of espionage and known trespassing. I do not know what the Enduring Kingdom may think. I would like to hear your opinions, though. Is there another way? Does anyone have any information that could perhaps lead to Vincent not being it, or proving further that we are correct in our suspicion?
Your Radiance, if you'll allow me, I would go to the vault so that I can show the two signs that I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
May I also ask where in the fortress the money was found?
I know for certain it was found in my quarters. It was also in
And-
Catherine's and Kyron's.
What?
As
Oh,
well as my
yes.
quarters.
That's multiple places.
Yes.
It's multiple private places.
Mm-hmm.
That is why I do not... That is why I'm taking it as seriously as it is. Those are places that are supposed to feel safe. And now with somebody blatantly putting emeralds in our rooms, it gives us a sense of uneasiness.
Because no telling what was done while they were there.
Exactly. You're back, Rexaris.
I am indeed. For those who are interested in seeing the I hesitate to call it evidence, just wanted to give a visual aid for the signs. I remembered I had pictures at all and wanted to show. Oh, that's... Oh my.
Are you doing this on a fly?
Well, it's just quite pixely. Here we are. I'll have the other one in just a moment.
Interesting spelling.
Yes, I...
Switched.
Oh, why
oh.
did they all?
Why did
Oh,
they
my apologies.
My
I have
page
found
must have been
that-
doing that too. Yeah.
Mine as well. I tried putting a picture of you up, Enya, and it did the same.
Oh. Oh.
But why?
So this guest bedroom sign was the one that said Vincent's nap time
Vincent's
room?
quick nap room. It was changed after the fact. I believe either he caught wind of an investigation beginning, or Amelia also mentioned that he was interested in never returning to the overworld, which I believe has something to do with Jura's arrest. It all lines up.
He has been volatile since Jura has been arrested.
Are you close with Vincent?
I do consider him a good friend, yes. At least I did before he broke laws such as this.
Have you heard of his threats to hurt Rowena?
I warned her of them.
Threats to hurt Rowena?
Maybe we should
I-
sit down and discuss that further.
Hadn't heard that myself. It's frustrating that I can't have separate ones. What
Ye-
is going on here?
Yeah. I don't know. Mine were
well.
doing that at the bar the other day too.
If anyone wishes to see the pictures I took, you're welcome to ask later.
So, what of these threats?
Vincent and I have been in each other's confidence since learning of each other's conditions and have grown rather close. Ever since Jura has been in prison, he has slowly been devolving into something I would call insanity. He has told me his thoughts of the arrest and notably left out many crucial details, and is firm on the belief that Jura is innocent. However, I am fully aware that she is not. But the way that he said Rowena's name, it sent chills down my spine, and I believe her life to be in danger. I worry that if we arrest Vincent on the spot, he will lash out.
That is fine. He's an advisor.
I have
I'm-
heard that Crystallians can be quite powerful.
With
They
all
are
due
indeed.
respect, Your Radiance, I fought Shriekling with Strength 9 and took no damage. I am quite certain that I can stand up to a Crystallian.
Lorynthia, I believe you know my experience with Crystallians. I can also survive them.
That is quite true.
I can attempt to reason with him and get a confession. I do not wish to do it alone.
You would not be made to. I consider Vincent a friend as well.
I do not know if perhaps you would be the best person to go with her, Vexaris. I think if Helia is trying to do questioning and she is with the captain of our guard, he may catch wind of it. I think it may be a job suited better for Chiron.
As you wish.
when it does happen, we both will be outside to make the arrest once we have a confession. I think it would be the smartest tactic, and you are free to disagree with me, but I just worry he may try to flee. Is that fine with everyone?
I believe it is justified.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Well, then I am officially, once we have a confession from Ailia, we will be arresting Vincent and putting him through a trial of combat. Those who trespass and go into the sanctity of our fortress must be punished, so those who see it have fear by it.
And what if he doesn't confess?
I think with the amount of evidence, though it may not exactly say it was him.
Unfortunately, most of it is circumstantial. I believe the best evidence we have is the fact that his name was scrubbed off the door as soon as the investigation started. But even that begs the question, how did he know to scrub the name?
Then what is your idea, Captain?
I don't know that I have an idea. I simply worry that if we arrest him and he gets away, we won't be able to put him to trial for this same crime. Could be worthwhile to wait, see if he does it again. That's assuming we don't get a confession, although I must admit I have full faith in Ailia and Chiron. If there's one thing the songbird can do, it's get people to talk.
I will give you both a week to see if you can come up with a confession. If not, then unfortunately, by law, we can't really do much, except ban him from the Nether.
Do we need to discuss with the Endirian court as well?
They would be on our side.
Are you sure of that?
Rowena, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if her
And-
life's being threatened.
And I think after all this shit with Vincent lashing out because of Gerard's arrest, I think they'd be on our side.
I have to agree, Your Radiance.
How badly did he lash out?
I don't know, but with my experience with Cristal, it was probably not
Oh, goodness.
too great.
Well, then if we do not get a confession himself in the next week, then we will schedule a meeting with the Endirian court. Minus Vincent, of course. And then we'll go from there. Well, that was it. That was all I wished to discuss. I'm glad we have found a plan, and I appreciate everyone's input and opinions on this. It's not easy to make decisions such as this. But I'm glad to have you all in my court.
I'm glad to be here.
Me as well.
Same.
Well, meeting is adjourned then. Please, feel free to go back to doing what you were doing. I apologize once again for taking you away so suddenly. But
It's alright, we're at your disposal.
Yes. Please do keep me updated on when you wish to speak with Vincent. I'm not
course.
sure where his head is right now, but I just hope that you'll take a few potions with you to keep you safe. I know Kyron can do quite a lot of damage, but potion
I am
wouldn't
no
help.
warrior.
I can give you some of the flasks meant to fight.
That may be
Makes a
quite
bit of
useful.
effects. Yes.
Well, is there anything that anyone else wished to speak of before I officially dismiss us all?
Just something more on personal terms, but that would be a conversation between you and I.
Yeah, I would also like to speak with you if I can.
Oh. Okay.
Well, anyone else? Because if not, I believe we can give those three the room. Your Radiance, I will be outside the door if you have need of me.
I'm going to
And
leave it.
if you want to take turns, somebody can come wait with me.
Yeah. I can wait outside. While
Yes.
You guys talk,
Alright.
or...
I'm gonna leave a chest of the gunpowder and the flasks in your office, Ailia.
Oh, thank you. You are a lifesaver.
Of course.
So, Helia, what did you wish to speak on?
I consider you a friend and,
She's nervous.
the least likely lady friend to judge me on anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean when someone gets really drunk and says that he can only be vulnerable around you and then makes you dinner and shows you around to his house?
His house?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would call that a partner.
Okay.
Does this have to do with a certain wolfkin that stayed the night at your place?
Maybe. He got quite drunk and could barely walk, and I let him stay at my guest house.
Well, that is very kind of you. Is that also the vulnerable part?
Yes.
How do you feel? Did it make you happy when he said that?
As cliche as it sounds, it made me feel warm inside.
We're already very warm, so...
Warmer than usual.
Well, yes, I would say that is a partner, someone that you could get to know better, perhaps. See where it takes you.
How did you and Rexaris get your cats in the fortress?
How did I get, boat?
Oh, I didn't try that. No, because he caught a cat for me, and I had to leave it at his house because I couldn't get it through the waste stone.
He sounds very kind.
He is.
Well, if you wish to get the cat there, you must teleport to the cat to the overworld portal and then go through the portal with the boat and the cat. And then
Okay,
that's
that
how you
makes
get
a
there.
lot more sense. Okay. Thank you.
Of course. I hope you are enjoying yourself and that he is treating you right as well.
Quite the gentleman.
If he is making you breakfast, I can see How? You deserve that, Ailia.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Of course.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I do not think so. Just be safe when you question Vincent. If he, as I also knew him, was more of a calmer fellow, and if he is lashing out at Rowena, I can only imagine the turmoil that's going on in his head.
Indeed. He's quite erratic now, and I am scared for him and for others.
Yes. Well, Ailia, if there is anything that you wish that you need to talk to me about or need anything, please feel free to let me know.
Of course, and likewise, I'm always here.
When you exit, could you let Enya know that I'm ready?
Indeed.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Enya.
I just wanted to tell you that, Balefire spoke with me last night.
Yes, I assume it may have been about, what we talked about a week ago.
Yes. So I didn't know exactly how
Damn it,
much you had
I
told him,
needed
so I
it to-
kind of just went based off of how he worded the question.
Mhm.
But I just told him what I saw, so I thought I'd let you know.
I appreciate it. I wish I would have remembered to send a letter, but also that could be,
Yeah,
unfortunately. But
that's okay.
yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I will ask that Balefire and the High Vessel keep it private. I am not fully aware of... I'm sure you don't wish to create bad blood.
No, definitely not. But he said that he would be doing an investigation and may have questions later, I guess. If so, I said I'd help how I could.
Well, I am glad. I honestly, probably after this, I'm going to go send a missive to him and let him know to be anonymous about it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. Is there anything else that you wish to speak to me about?
I don't think so. Though there was a weird interaction that I had with Vincent. And
Oh.
I don't know if it actually means anything, but I figured I should probably tell someone. I don't even... It wasn't too long ago. I had contacted him about buying a shulker. And we had done this once before. We met at the stronghold and, you know, exchanged emeralds for the shulker and went about our business. This past time, though, he stopped me before I left and asked a really weird question, and I guess it threw me off, because he asked why I stayed in Lady Rowena's old winery for so long after everybody else left cycles ago at the Endarian Master of Coin's funeral.
Oh.
And that was like 3 whole cycles ago. I was like, okay, that's a little weird. Why wouldn't you ask me that, you know, earlier? so I was just looking at the wine.
Yes, weird.
Yeah, but it definitely was off-putting, I guess.
I can understand. Well, thank you for letting me know. I will jot that down just in case perhaps that has to do anything with the investigation, or may help with the investigation. I feel bad for him, but also if he is the one who has trespassed, then unfortunately it's something he sowed into his own future by doing it.
Yes, for sure.
Well, thank you, Anya.
Of course.
If you think of anything else, and if you wish to, perhaps tell Rexaris this as well. He is the one
Yes.
leading the investigation, so perhaps I may not tell him every single detail when I let him know. I may
Yeah,
forget.
I can. I feel that. I will definitely let him know as well.
All right, perfect. Well then, I will speak to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. I've got to... Ophelia, I am so sorry. I was held up in a meeting. We can meet if you'd like.
Perhaps
Yeah,
before the Festival of the Flame?
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't. Okay, I see what you're getting at.
What?
Before what of the Festival of Flame?
The grand opening. I have been thinking that since, you know, obviously we want to have something that the entire Nether can come together for, I was thinking the grand opening would be a good time to do that. And I was putting Helia forward as the singer.
Oh,
I think I did ask you this once.
Oh, did you?
And I agreed.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I
then
forgot
I'm not needed
when
here
it
in this
was,
equation.
actually.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
I don't remember when I asked you, but I remember
No,
asking.
I remember you asking. I think I agreed.
I think so. Oh, it was at Big Pharma.
Maybe? I don't. The days are blurring together, and yeah, I have lost track of time.
Yeah, me too. It's okay. It's a little muggy.
well, I need to go and meet Ophelia. I will see you all soon.
Would you like to go alone?
She is coming here.
Oh,
Huh?
I see.
Yes, she wishes to speak on something.
I see. Good luck. Stay safe.
Miss Real, I am very interested to know what information Ophelia has found. Ophelia.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am doing well. Please follow me. The captain is, not using his office, so we'll just hop in there.
Okay.
Would you like to speak more privately?
Yes, I can make it. Give me a second.
Mhm.
And give me one moment.
No worries, take your time.
This. Sorry, I just needed nourishment food so I don't get hungry while I'm here.
I completely understand. That is also something that we will be including in the Festival of the Flame. I hope you know that I did not mean to not provide that during the birthday. I was unaware of your special requirements for food.
No, it's all right. I did. I informed Helia because she was the one who was doing the potions and the flowers. So I believe that I let her know. As for food options for the festival, nourishment food is very helpful for us, but also, um, a lot of the flower spirits are vegetarian, so it's hard to find nourishment food that is vegetarian. So it's understandable.
Yes, Fiore and Enya are going to be working on it hand in hand during the Flame Festival. So it should be all accounted for. You don't have to bring much food with you.
All right. Well, I appreciate that.
Of
Thank
course.
you. I didn't find out much, but from what I understand, Balefire Misral obviously was not a good person. He heavily worked in the Purple Light District to traffic individuals. Sex and gender was not specified, but as for Mayrin, I don't know how much you know about her, but he was her
Master.
She was his master, and she was his star. So I don't know. I guess that just means that she was his favorite. Either that means favorite to dish out, or I don't know. But he also is the reason why his own family is dead. They found out his dealings with the Purple Light District, and he killed them. He killed anyone who found out and got in their way.
I see. So... okay. Well, that honestly gives me some relief. The Mishral family, or at least I believe his mother was our last master of coin before the late Cain Devereaux. So...
yes. That was the other information, but I figured you might have had logs on that as well already. I worry that although I know, and I'm under the impression that Mayrin is still looking for her master, she has this revenge and vendetta against him. I don't know if someone who was so capable, and if I may speak from my own opinion, I don't know if someone was so capable of taking down his own family emotionally wise. That would be a lot, but just taking down anyone who got in his way, I don't necessarily know if the way that he died is true, but I don't know. I don't think Sarath remembers exactly how. He just found the body, and he has the memories, and he's still working on childhood memories, but I don't know how much that will bring you. Childhood memories, that is.
probably not much, to be honest. I was more looking for answers of what happened to his family, so I appreciate it, Ophelia.
Of course. I'm sorry that your master of coin passed. Well, both of them.
Oh, hey, can you get out of here? Ugh, sorry, I'll move him.
No, it's okay. He's
Yes, they're like dogs. Very obedient, and they follow, like a lost puppy. So, sorry if he freaks you out.
I just wasn't expecting him to be standing right behind me.
Yes, perhaps he liked how you smell.
I've been told that I smell like dead grass, so... or dried grass. I think that's what Atticus said. So, I don't... if that's the smell that he likes, I don't...
Well, he's got a big nose, so perhaps he's getting undertones. Also, looks like you've been playing with paint.
Oh, um, uh, more skulk. I touched some accidentally.
Is it... Did you just touch it and didn't wash your hands?
No, it's like a burn, like a scar.
I see.
Remember how I needed to wear proper protection when dealing or when treating Helia?
Yes.
This is what happens if I don't. Anywhere it touches me, I get like a burn or it feels like a mixture between like a burn and then like electric shock kind of.
Oh.
And then it leaves a mark. It fades.
Oh, whatever.
The key
but-
is this.
Whatever.
Seems Skyrim is home.
With someone?
Yes, we had a council meeting.
Ah. I apologize if I interrupted or
Oh,
took
no,
like,
it
took
is
your-
quite fine. I have a one-track mind when it comes to certain things, and I forgot to send you a missive back until it was done.
No, that's fine. I wouldn't want to distract you anyway, so. But yeah, that was all the information that I personally found. So, I can keep asking, but I don't know how much more you know he has. That would be of use.
Well, I appreciated it.
Of course.
Is there anything else that you wish to speak with me about?
I know that I was informed that you are giving Kyron the ability to make a law?
Well, if Kyron is able to persuade me and make a compelling case, then yes.
Well, in my nature, it's to save everybody. But I have tried to speak with them rationally about the potential law they want to propose. So, I guess just as a little update and reassurance in that regard that we talked about.
Yes. Well, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it, and we'll be ready for what they decide to tell me or propose.
Of course. And I guess my last question is, you asked me to come straight here. Do you want me to go back and pay my toll?
No.
I have no problem.
Your
Okay.
toll is waived, especially if it was to talk to me about things I have asked of you to do. It would not feel right of you to pay a toll.
Thank you.
Of course. Why don't I walk you out?
Sure. That would be perfect. I appreciate it, Your Highness.
Of course. Do you have any art of you?
I don't, but a lot of my villagers are very talented. I'm sure that and Fiore knows a few.
That is quite true. Oh! Why don't we greet Kyron?
Hi.
Mhm.
Oh, are you in a group? Sorry.
No,
Hello.
it
No,
is
you're fine.
quite fine. I was just about to show Ophelia back to the Waystone, but if you're here, I don't see why you can't do it.
Yeah, I can. I hope you had a good chat. Hope it wasn't too boring.
Oh, I'm sure you guys can talk about it all you want. Well, until then, I must get to work, but thank you, Ophelia.
Of course.
Subtlety, 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 subtlety. Many different ways to get them to speak together. My plan is coming along. Oh. I'm surprised to see you here, Ailia.
I'm waiting for Rexaris and Chiron.
Oh, Chiron is showing Ophelia to the Waystone.
Ah, okay.
What
Talking
is-
about a game plan of what to do for Vincent.
Oh, do you mind if I sit in?
Of course.
Perfect.
I'm just waiting for Rexaris to change and Chiron to get back.
Yes, sorry, I did not mean to take them away from you.
No, it is quite all right. I was merely concerned for your well-being.
Oh, yes, I was quite fine.
You don't
Do
have
not-
to explain it if you don't need to.
I just, always wish for everyone's success in relationships.
Oh, okay. I see you. All right. I'll keep my mouth shut. I never heard anything.
Heard what? Oh, hello, Rexaris. That's why you were waiting on him. He changed.
I did indeed. That uniform gets stuffy, you know.
Understandable.
Do either of you use elytras?
Yes.
Would you like some firework rockets?
Are you?
Oh wait, you have flame boost. You don't need that shit.
Unless if I'm going across an
You're
ocean.
not a pleb like me. Chiron, do you use an elytra?
Sometimes.
Would you like fireworks?
They don't work for fungal mages. I have my
do
own
they
boost.
not-
Wait, what the hell? Damn. Okay, well.
Oh! Did you fart? Is that what that noise was?
No, what the fuck? No.
Insane. You know what's funny?
I can't Lorynthia, I can't control the sound it makes. You know what? I'm leaving.
No, Chiron, come back.
We'll need to have like a tea time or something just for this.
Yes. Just for some levity. Speaking of levity, I've
Get your ass back up there.
Hell's Bruise or whatever it's called.
Bruise of
Is that
Hell.
it? Bruise of Hell. There we go.
What
Bruise
the
of Hell
fuck?
with one L because my name.
Hell. Hellia.
Yes.
I'm gonna push you off.
Gotcha.
You're not gonna do anything.
Oh no, not pushed off into the lava. Not the fire. Hey!
Oh.
I didn't even feel it, alright?
Have I ever shown you how difficult it is for a banshee to use an elytra?
No, but
It's pretty much impossible. Except for me. Obviously I can do it.
I would say
As you
probably
say,
considering
as you
that
went
have a,
face planted into the floor.
Well, see, that's the thing. The face plant is impossible for other banshees. Here, where's Elio? Let's go grab Elio. I'll show you.
in
Okay.
Sorcerer's Tower.
I guess this is important.
It's so important. You deserve to see how incredible I am for being able to use an elytra as
Watch
a banshee.
Elio master it in the first try.
If Elio masters it immediately, I'll be so sad.
Elio, I don't know if you can hear us, but we're coming
Elio, are you
in.
in here?
There's no bell.
Hello?
Elio.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Elio, do you have an elytra?
I do not.
Would you like to try to use one?
Oh no, here we go.
Sure.
Here you go. Give it a shot.
Okay.
Can you do the
You've never
thing
tried with
where...
your banshee levitation, have you?
Yeah.
It's very
No.
difficult.
Try to do the face
Oh.
planting.
Oh, no.
See?
Oh.
He's just gonna jump up and down the whole time. It's impossible.
It's so difficult.
It's impossible.
Okay, well, I guess you are very
Sorry to
impressive.
embarrass you. Sorry to embarrass you, but it's impossible. It took a lot of training to figure
No,
this
you
out.
boosted his ego. What the fuck?
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
my ego.
I should have practiced.
Oh, whoops.
Well, thank you,
Didn't mean to do
Elio. He wished to
Yes.
conduct an
that.
experiment.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Actually, I feel like such a jerk now. I feel like this is bullying. I
you're
needed
quite
I needed
alright.
another banshee to demonstrate, and then I felt
Another banshee
bad
to
that
bully.
you
No, we get it. It's fine. You don't have to say it.
No, I
No.
never considered how difficult it would be to take off with our constant floating.
Exactly. See, Elio gets it.
Because Elio is a banshee.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
All
goodness.
right, I'm sorry for the derailment.
Thank you,
again,
Elio, for your
truly.
time.
It's no problem. Have fun.
Thank you.
We will.
I don't think we will.
Well, we are about to speak about something serious, so a few laughs and giggles is quite needed beforehand. So,
I do hope
I'm kind
he
of just
simply
observing. Where are you guys having this meeting?
confesses.
I have an
Oh.
office.
Yeah, true. The High Priestess's office is a good place to discuss things such as this.
Kinda got the sillies anyways, I
Her
probably should shut the
operation,
fuck
not
up.
mine.
Terrifying operation, I won't lie.
I do believe that Vincent is a good man, despite whatever's going on with this money fairy business.
Well, we
He-
should
believe that
talk
too.
privately.
Certainly.
I'll create the group. Well, Vincent and I have spent lots of time at Big Pharma. It is a supposed place of tranquility and calmness where I believe it would be a better place to hold this conversation.
If it's somewhere that you and him both would feel comfortable, then I think it's a great place to start. Kyron, are you familiar with Big Pharma?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also
Perfect.
aware of it.
Yeah, I'm aware of it as well.
Have you been?
I'd appreciate it if we didn't go over this again, please.
Oh.
No,
I must have
don't
forgotten.
get invited places.
What? I invite you to things
That
all the
sucks.
time.
Well, I haven't been invited to Big Pharma.
Okay.
Well, you're going today. So,
Are you writing that down? Take Rexaris to Big Pharma.
no, I'm
once
actually
again-
writing our council notes.
I am going uninvited, which I personally find hilarious.
if it's any consolation, I feel safer with you there. Anyway.
It helps.
Does that boost your ego?
My ego's fine. Can we move on?
The ego is suffocating us in this room. Anyway.
Going to
okay.
write these notes differently, I think.
So, yes, I do wonder the implications it would have for you, both of you, all of you, standing out in the open, and perhaps he feels confronted instead of having a conversation.
I will personally be below the ground, close enough that you'll be able to see my outline, but far enough away that Vincent won't hear my footsteps.
I cannot see your outline.
Well, for this maneuver, I would like to be teamed then, please.
Very well. Just let me know when you want me to remove it.
Thank you.
Hi, lady. Are you joining as well?
Yes.
Very well. There is an attic in the shed. Or simply hide behind the shed. However, he does run off.
Yes, I'll find some area to at least be not near, but there, in case
Are
anything
you
were to go down.
certain it's wise to have you nearby?
I would like to be there if we do place him under arrest.
Certainly, and we will let you know if we are placing him under arrest, but for the conversation with Ailia, I fear your presence might unnerve him.
Well, I would
Would
not
he
be.
know that she's there?
Yes, I would not be within the group. I would be hiding
Be
somewhere.
hiding.
Fair enough. Do we have a plan for if he discovers you?
I was visiting Big Pharma.
Fair enough. I suppose that's the benefit of going to a public place.
Hmm.
Well, please, carry on, Ailia. No more questions.
I do not mind questions. The nice thing about Big Pharma is that it is a widespread place, and I can keep him walking around and away from discovering you. Getting him there may be the difficulty, but I have an idea. It's quite possible that he might just come without me having to convince him. However, I am prepared to use words and convince him to come. The question is, how direct should the questioning be?
I think it would be best to start gently at first. Just catch up with him as a friend, gauge his behavior. By your own admission, he's been unstable. He believes he is a lost cause. If we come out swinging, there's a good chance he will swing back.
You could talk about his checkups with Ophelia.
That's a
I
good
did
place
ask
to start.
Ophelia about him, yes. Okay, so begin the conversation as a friend. Try not to think about the fact that I'm betraying him.
You are not betraying him, Ailia.
It feels like
If
it.
we get this confession, it will be proof enough that Vincent has betrayed you and I, and the entire Netherian kingdom. Trespassing within the walls of the fortress is no small matter.
Indeed, it is not.
If it helps in any sort of way, as it is just us four, I believe it would not be out of sorts to tell you this information. I'm sure you know of Vincent's partner, Jura,
Indeed.
and with her recent arrest for espionage in the Overworld Kingdom, and with them being soul-tied, it may play further into that. He may have been working with Jura to get information against us. He may have been playing us all.
He is vehemently insistent that she is innocent, even as evidence, her own confession, proves otherwise.
I have spoken in depth with Balefire about her confession. In fact, he asked me to read it, and it is thorough. 26 pages thorough.
I see.
Some of it is tangential, quite frankly, but some of it is quite damning. There are also a few inconsistencies that Balefire himself believes were to cover up something else, possibly that she's working with a partner. At least, that's something we talked about. Nothing concrete, but it would stand to reason.
All right.
So, once you've got him loosened up, you are speaking with your friend, I think then it's time to maybe mention Amelia. Don't mention the money fairy directly by name, but see if you can poke and prod at that wound. I know they were close, or at least Amelia seemed to believe so. And he recently mentioned to her, according to her, that he no longer plans to return to the overworld much.
If that's the case, then convincing him to come to Big Pharma may be a little hard, but I will see what I can do.
Yeah, true. Worst comes to worst, I know well, I can't claim to know exactly where he lives, but I know the general area near Stellaris.
I have the waystone. Do you have the waystone?
To Stellaris?
Mhm.
Indeed.
I have nothing from the end except for Blackthorn, the castle, and that's about it.
Nocturna.
And Limbo as
And
well.
Limbo, yes.
I don't know where
I
he
have made a
lives.
point not to
I
visit
plead
there
the
very
fifth.
much. I'm going to pretend that the last 5 seconds of this conversation has not
Yeah,
happened.
we didn't
Okay.
hear that.
What? Okay.
If he does not come to Big Pharma, then I can invite him here because he had said he needed to gather quartz. Would that be a substantial backup plan?
It could be. I mean, if he's in need of quartz, then I don't see why not. Seems like a good enough reason as any to talk to him.
What's to say he doesn't try to jump into lava to avoid an arrest? Without fire
I will
protection.
splash him.
I also can hop in and try to pick him up. I'm sure Hellia would do the same.
Indeed.
If we can carry him out of the lava before anything happens, then he should be fine.
And if the worst happens?
What's the worst? He tries to kill himself or he attacks you.
Both.
We'll deal with it as it comes. If he attacks you, I will down him, calm him, and pick him back up. If he tries to kill himself, well, we will
I wasn't
save
correct, but
him
thank you.
and take him back to the end. Find someone to treat him, and then arrest him. As far as I'm concerned, running away like that, trying to kill yourself, is as much an admission of guilt as anything.
What
Would
is
you not
happening
agree?
is Rexars, Kyron, and Hellia are discussing how they plan to speak to Vincent to get a confession out of him.
Not
I'm
hearing a
here
lot
as
of
a spectre.
enthusiastic yeses.
I do not like the idea of any loss of life. Not after we've suffered so much.
Hellia, you know I have no desire to kill Vincent.
However, if he begins lashing out and hurting us, we have to do what we must do to keep us safe.
Even then, we would not execute him, at least not unless he proves he's
No, just get him pinned down.
exactly downed. Then we can calm him.
Alright. Is there anything else that we should talk about before put things into motion?
Nothing that comes to mind immediately, but we can communicate through missives should anything further come up.
Yes. I guess it's all up to timing and when Vincent wishes to have a discussion with you.
I can send him a missive and see if he is willing to speak sometime soon, even now.
I don't know about right now. Ophelia just went to do a checkup on him.
Ah, I see.
How is he after checkups?
What if we... Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Answer that first.
What was the question?
Both
His
to
checkups,
you.
how are they?
Yes.
I don't talk to Vincent. I only hear about him from Ophelia. And I don't push for that kind of information because it's not my business.
I understand, Hellia. Do you... I guess more so my question is, after he has his checkups, is he more
Agitated or calm?
Yes, yes. What is his moods like?
I am not sure of his moods, but I know that he at least trusts Ophelia to
You trust Ophelia.
do.
I believe, based
What's
on her line of
best?
questioning, the High Lady was probably about to suggest that we possibly just go over there and try to have this conversation begin organically. I think we've got a nice in with Ophelia. Nudge,
No.
nudge. No?
I
You quick with that. What's going
would
on?
wait till after. If we did
Of course,
do it tonight.
I was more so thinking we could bump into him if we know where he is right now.
Well, they would.
I don't want Ophelia to witness that.
No. We don't have to have the conversation in front of Ophelia. Never mind.
I understand what you were getting at.
Thank you. I just feel it would be more comfortable for him if the conversation began organically rather than a missive out of the blue. That's all.
I do agree with that. It brings less suspicion.
Indeed.
If you do plan to do it tonight, please do let me know.
Of course.
I would not be against it.
I will likely be around for another hour before my flame needs to retire. I suppose we play it by ear.
I think the sooner the better, but I understand if you don't have the time tonight.
It does need to be relatively soon, though.
I have all the time in the world tomorrow.
I will also be around tomorrow.
I may not. I have some paperwork to do, but if I'm not around when it is a good time, please don't wait on me.
Very well.
Well then, anything further?
Would you like me to try running into him organically tonight while I'm still around, and missive if something does happen?
Absolutely. Missive Kyron first, and then me. Kyron, you can pretend to just bump into them wherever Hellier gives you their location, and I will find my way there, quietly. I will need the coordinates for Big Pharma, though, if you end up going there.
I can take
Very
you
well.
after this, Captain.
Perfect.
Just so you have
I
it.
need to speak with you anyway.
And then, of course, I will also missive you and keep you updated.
Yes, thank you.
I have nothing further.
Nor do
I
I.
don't as well.
Perfect. Well, Hellier, good luck,
Thank you.
of course.
So, you wish to speak?
I do. Would you mind taking me to Big Pharma first, and we
Sure.
can talk about it there?
Oh, wait. Sorry.
I think I need to pick you up.
Yes,
but
you do.
it's very nice that you've shown off your strength there.
Well, I am pretty strong.
You certainly are. I witnessed the bouts between you and Arlo and Chiron.
Where is this? Hang on. Perhaps I don't have it.
Did you not get the warpstone?
Oh, I do have it. There we are.
Wow. I see why they call it Big Pharma.
Yes. There's quite a lot here.
Well, I'm going to make us a group.
Sounds good.
Do you mind heading inside?
Sure.
I want to be visible. So, I didn't want to bring this up during the council meeting. It's from Rowena Graves. I haven't yet read it, but she told me that it is regarding the situation with Chiron. I figured it'd be best that you weren't emotionally charged, and I believe this may be something that emotionally charges you. Although, as I said, I haven't read it, so maybe it'll be quite comforting.
Well, I'll read it aloud then. Dear High Lady Lorynthia, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing to inform you Chiron has made me aware you know of what Mayrin has done. The way she has worded that makes me believe that she already knew about that. And that you intended to act on the attempted murder has done, and that you intend to act on the attempted murderer of an heir. I do not write this book to plead for Mayrin's life. Even though she is my friend and I do consider her close, my duty to the court comes first. If you decide to act and arrest Mayrin, the end will support you in any way you need. You not only have my word, even though you may not trust it. I know you also have Empress Helen's and Emperor Christarch's word, as they are of the same opinion as I. So the Endirian court knows as well. If our citizens break your laws or hurt your citizens in any way, we will help you do what is needed in the eyes of your law and your court. If you wish to speak with either Helen or Christarch, that can be arranged for a later date. Sincerely, Lady Rowena Graves.
Well, I must admit that's not what I expected.
It is not what I expected either. However, I wish it had been something different.
What did you hope for?
Not this. Not the acceptance that they can just let go of their sorceress. That they have no... If we kill her now, they will know it is us.
True. I must admit, I am willing to take the fall.
No.
Your Radiance. You don't have to do this. I already knew there was a good chance I would be caught.
I don't know what to do now. No,
If I
I do
might
know
make a
what I need to do. is I need to go through the proper channels. And I did not want to do that. She laid her hands on Kyron. She thought she could get away with murdering my heir, murdering my own sibling. And I wished to rip her.
Road out. Hands off. Your Radiance, I understand. The desire to protect those you love. It can make us think and want to do awful, terrible things to the people who harm them. I would do that for you. But if you wish to bring this through the proper channels, I believe our first step would be to distract Kyron still. Perhaps this business with Vincent can act as a smokescreen. If we can do a quiet arrest and trial and execution, then seal away the records. Perhaps Kyron will never have to know.
I hate that that does not satisfy me. I know my emotions are very loud right now. I can feel my blood boiling just as I sit here and think of it. What?
Nothing. It's nighttime. I can be outside again.
I thought someone may have been trying to listen in.
No.
Well, I'm going to stay inside. There are... Thank you, Captain, for bringing this to my attention.
Of course, Your Radiance. I am sorry it's not what you wanted to hear.
All I wish to do is kind of cry at this current moment, so I should probably leave. I think I may retire in my, quarters for now.
Of course, Your Radiance. I will stake out this location. If Ailia returns tonight, I will let you know.
Yes. I don't even know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling anger. Feeling sadness. I also feel... Like, I am not allowed to have these feelings. I guess this is my body telling me that I don't have the capacity to unpack this at the current moment. Is alright. Oh, okay. I'll unpack it later. Yes, play area for the festival. I believe there is just the spot for that I can show you at some point. Okay. Of course, I don't plan. What the fuck do I do now? I don't even. Perhaps I should have read it by myself. It is hard to relay my emotions and speak my mind when it is not just myself. That is. It makes me think that Rowena knew about this and did not say anything. Perhaps due to her closeness to Mayrin. Perhaps it is upsetting to me that I'm wrong. That I have been wrong. That my opinions and my doubts of who some people are, and I feel slighted. Because how dare she? How dare, even if she thought that it was her master. Perhaps my anger is unnecessary, and perhaps I am the issue. I can't even murder. Asking Rixaris to murder her. I don't want to be wrong. I don't know. I need to think more on it. Karen.
Long time no see.
I know.
Been ages. Prim, I hope you've been well.
They have.
I'll make a group. So, the other day, Ophelia sent me a missive asking me if I had placed a crystalline heart in the Purple Light District. I had said to her yes, because me and Rexaris had went. He found something, one of those things being a crystalline heart, which he gave to me for some reason. I don't really know why. And I was advised by my friend to return it to the Purple Light District, so I did. And apparently Balefire and Rexaris had gone to the Purple Light District, and when Balefire asked Rexaris about it, Rexaris said he had no idea about the heart. So I don't know if he was lying to Balefire or if he just forgot, but it doesn't seem like him to forget. I don't know. It's just something to take note of.
See. I was told about that expedition and what he had found. I am not sure if he did mention a heart when he spoke of it to me, but it does give me something to speak to him about.
The heart itself is more or less irrelevant. It's just the fact of lying, which I mean, I don't blame him for. It's Balefire. I feel like I lie a lot, but it's... I hope it doesn't become a habit of him, which sounds a bit hypocritical coming from me. I'm trying to make a change.
I do see the change.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course, I hope you see it as well, too.
I think so. Sorry, I'm just thinking.
No, it's fine. Take as long as you need to gather your thoughts.
I spoken to Rowena the other day. We were just chatting, we were catching up. She told me all about Vincent, all that shit. And then we talked about Mayrin.
Oh.
And I had told her that we did speak of you taking some sort of action against her, which I have accepted now. We'll probably happen and that it's probably for best. But
Huh?
I don't know if she reached out to you about that. She told me that she may, but I don't know if she did.
Rowena, correct? This is who we are speaking of?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I, received a letter. Apparently she gave it to Rexaris and Rexaris to me.
I see.
Truthfully, I'm surprised to... If something were to happen to Mayrin, you would truly be okay with it?
I don't think I'd be okay with it, but
At least you would understand why it's happening.
I don't want it to happen. But the only thing that is preventing me from going off the walls about is that I can't take the risk of defending someone who has technically done something wrong. I can't afford to compromise my... I can't afford to fuck up my relationship with you. Because that's exactly what Azaria would have wanted. To put it in blunt.
I understand.
Not to say that I don't want to maintain a...
I understand what you mean. Truth be told, I have been waiting on what to do because I did not wish to lose you with this either.
Thank you. Rowena has, and Ophelia, have opened my eyes to that, I guess. And Azaria, I guess.
You were quite strong and brave to think that way. I guess you truly are proving Azaria wrong by being a good heir.
I can hope so. Anyway, I'll let you get back to doing what you're doing. I've heard that Ophelia may perform an operation on Vincent, so...
Tonight?
So we may not confront him tonight.
Understandable.
I don't know if she is... Talia said that Ophelia might perform an operation.
Well, I'm sure Ophelia will want you there afterwards.
I don't know. Oh, never mind. It's not important. You have fun doing whatever it is a high lady does. Okay, bye.
Okay. Hello, little friend. Well, I don't even know what to make of that. Some days I do wish that I did not have to make decisions like this. I could just not be the High Lady. I can't believe I was actually going to do it. And I asked Vexaris to kill her. After he had just said weeks ago that he did not wish to turn out like his father. Yet I got so clouded by anger that I was willing in that moment to take someone's life. That it did not matter if I got away with it or not. I knew that I could get away with it, and that is not how I wish to be remembered. Perhaps my mother and I are more alike than I had ever realized. I must apologize to him.
Your Radiance? Oh.
Come in.
Of course.
I am going...
Is everything alright?
Yes.
I thought maybe Prim might have gotten loose, but there she is.
I'm going to make us a private chat. I wanted to apologize.
Crying. Apologize for what, Your Radiance?
For asking you to hurt someone on the behalf and pride of myself.
Ah. You needn't apologize.
No, I do. We have both said that we do not wish to end up like our parents. And I almost asked you to do exactly that. And I apologize.
From a certain perspective, I agree. It could have absolutely looked that way, but Lorynthia, there is a difference between what you asked me to do and what Azaria made my father do day in and day out. The difference is that my father was doing everything that he loved out of everything that he did, out of a desire for power, desire to climb, to become something more. But I serve this kingdom out of love. And I love Chiron. Truly I do. I would not hesitate to kill for you, your family, this kingdom. Lame knows I've already killed enough. But I am glad that you have a change of heart. I believe it speaks volumes for who you are as a leader, as a person. Thank you for not making me go through with something that I did not entirely believe in.
It won't happen again.
I know. Is that all?
Chiron has informed me that if we decide to punish Mayrin, that they will not stand in our way. And with the letter that Rowena has given, I believe it is in our best interest to set up a meeting with the Emperor and place Mayrin under arrest to be executed privately.
I see. Well, then I will prepare for that, Your Radiance.
I feel for Chiron. I don't wish for this to strain our relationship, and I hope that we can both, all of us, overcome it.
As do I. You know, I can't claim to have been friends with Mayrin Spellstone the way that I am friends with Advisor Kisaragi, but I am fond of her. Did you know, I think I told you this, she had me place out a bunch of lanterns for Chiron's... Never mind.
Hearing more of how she was a good person will make me feel even more guiltier than I already feel.
Your Radiance. People are not good or bad. That's one thing I've been grappling with myself lately. They are complex, layered. We contain multitudes. She was both sweet, kind, caring, and a double attempted murderer. She was a victim, but she was also the perpetrator of violence that almost cost you a sibling, and me a friend. I am sure she will be missed dearly. But the Nether does not take lightly to threats to our line, and we never will. Not so long as I draw breath.
Guess you plan to stay within the royal court for a while.
I suppose so. Gotta make sure things run smoothly somehow, don't I?
Well, that was all I had to say.
Well, then I will take my leave. Good night, Your Radiance. And good night, cats. Miss of me if you have need of anything. I am yours, always.
He always leaves so fast. Perhaps he is finally understanding the boundaries for a captain and a high lady. However, I do wish to have a friend. Right now, at least. High Lady does not have friends. At least that's what my mother would say. Did Reinhardt get on? I do not see him on, no. I will write a letter, I think. Okay. Rowena, thank you for your letter. I would like to set up a meeting with yourself, Emperor. I definitely know that's not how you spell Emperor, so give me one moment. Emperor. I was kind of close. Emperor. Christarch and Empress Helene soon to get details situated. I feel like that's not correct. Oh, it is. Okay. Sign your letter. Well, after I send this letter, especially with I heard that may be the case. Thank you for letting me know as always. I hope his operation goes well. Rowena's office. Okay. Well, I didn't know Rowena had an office. Actually, I need to finish my throne room so I can make myself an office. Let's see exactly what I need to do, because I still have some foliage stuff to do. Still need to do the roof. I need to do the glass. I need to do the patterning on the side. I did the front here, but it's got to kind of match the vibe here. And it kind of doesn't, because it's made out of nether brick. I'm not going to ask Rexaurus to come back. I don't wish to trouble him, and I don't know. It's nice that Ailia has found someone to be vulnerable with. That she is finding a romance herself. There was a time once where I got that. Yes, of course, I was a child, but it still felt nice. Okay. We have a lot of glass, but not much this. How much quartz do we have? Like, nothing. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna go here instead. See exactly what needs to be done beforehand. I know I need to make shops here. I've already sent Elio Radiant Craft, which I know Elio's a part of. Do I need to add any more foliage? Perhaps I could add some foliage over here. I know that Enya's doing that. I should put a sign here that says that this is... I assume once Catherine hears about the festival, she's going to want to do a bakery booth with her and Lila. I have an inkling, I have a suspicion that that's what that's going to be. So I need to actually go and grab a sign. Sign, and then perhaps I could... What are they speaking of? That's interesting. Okay. Bakery booth is what I think is going to be it, I would assume. I need to make my tic-tac-toe boards here. Honestly, that's probably what I'm going to do right now. Building is what takes my mind off of things. Not exactly sure how I wish for it to look. I could grab... Definitely know I could do it somewhat like how the directories are set up, but I also don't want to do it fully like that because it may also just not look good. I will grab this lantern, actually, instead of the lantern. I'm going to grab these and grab this as well. Do we not have just regular lanterns? Are they in here, perhaps? No. How do you make Sinusite lanterns again? Oh, with that and Sinusite. Okay, well, I can make 4. Or how many all of that's going to be. Okay, here's this. Oh, wait. To put this back to over here. So we have this Insinicite. Going to grab quartz pillars, some quartz stairs. I definitely don't want these blocks of quartz. I'll grab this as well. I do really like how Willow looks, but I don't think I have just these Willow planks. I might need to go and chop down a willow. No, I don't. Alright. And, while I'm at it, I'm going to grab... I'm going to grab both of these, I think. For right now, at least. Because I have 2 things I wish to do at the Festival Flame grounds. Festival of the Flame. Okay. So we're gonna make this look cute. Let's see exactly what. Quartz pillar. Grab a bunch of this stuff. Okay. So perhaps could be like this. So we've got 3 here. Okay. Would it be in my best interest to do this and then... Did I bring the slabs with me? I didn't. Does it blend in too much, though? I feel like it looks fine. The directories are also fine. Perhaps I should switch it out instead of for it to be planks. I could also do the stripped wood because I just like how that looks better. We shall see. I'll grab these. I don't know what this makes. Slabs, that's what I was going to find. Looks like I could make more of them. Grab 6 here. You okay? Sad? Why are you sad? Tell a joke. Classic joke. There you go. Don't be sad. All right. Maybe like this instead. Dude, get out of here. Okay. And then no, I don't think that looks good. Okay, well, I think I'm going to keep it just like that, and then perhaps, need to do a 3x3. And then I can do a 3x3 here. Okay. And then the slab's here. Oh, no! The slab's like that. Nah, that looks dumb. Let's see. Maybe I could do this. I like Perhaps I didn't want to do that, but I do want to do this. Yeah, that looks fine. I might switch it to chiseled. I think chiseled might look better. But for now, this is fine. Okay. Alright, let's go grab some chiseled and then also make some item frames. Okay, chiseled quartz, here we are. I need leather. 9, so 18. Alright, 18. And then sticks. We'll use this rubious bark. Alright. Now, time to make these item frames. Ooh, I need enough sticks to make 4 more. Perhaps 10? It's good. You can always have more sticks. Alright. Yeah, definitely more than I needed. But that's good. Okay, so put that. Oh, wait. No, I didn't want that in there. Give me this. Put that in there. And then I want magma creams. So perhaps 10 each side. And then I want to do blaze powder, I think, for the other. So I'm going to do this. It is 32, but that's fine. We can do 2 willow chests, or let's see what this green makes. We'll see what it looks like. Trying to use like a bunch of Netherian foliage colors. You know, that doesn't look super bad. I might change it though. Excuse me, little one. Yeah, that looks better. No! Fuck. I can fucking hear you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now, that should be good. I will put, or well, 10 in here. There we go, 10 in there, 10 in here. And then 10 in there. Okay. So, we have this. I might put this up, perhaps. Hi. Hello, little one. Put these signs down. Where are they? Here they are. And then glow ink. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Tick. Tack. I think that's how you say it. Tick. Tack. Toe. Board. Toe. Board. Do you think that perhaps I can... Can I not? Excuse me. I'm gonna go back. Copy this. Get rid of that. Place it down here. And go up. And then do perhaps like this. Tick tack. And then go down here. Copy that. Get rid of that. Go down here. And then do this. And then do that. Tic-tac-toe board. And then the rules will go there. Each board has 9. I feel like people know how to do it. Has 9 spaces. First to get a 3 in a row wins. Use the magma creams and blaze powder as your tokens. Each win gets you 1 festival ticket. Have fun! Okay, well, that is now in there. Tic-tac-toe board. Each board has... Oh. Let's do it like that. Oh, wait. I guess more like this then. Okay. Alright. Well, that has been made. The only other thing that I wish to do is make a Connect 4 board here. I just don't know if I like the idea of making it this glass or not. I think it would be nice to have it as this glass. I think you could still see what you plan to do with it. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. Ugh. I'm gonna have to go collect more. So there would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's definitely enough. It's definitely... It's definitely going to be in the way a little bit. perhaps we can do a smaller one, or because we need it to do 4 cross, because it's connect 4. Hello. Thank you. Guess I could bring it more in. I could also just get rid of this and have it I might need to remove this and put it somewhere else. Don't know. Perhaps there? Put it right here. Instead of here. Where it's kind of in the way. Let's see. Is it better this way? Yeah. I think it looks good there. Okay. Well, the rest of this will be put into here. Okay. Yeah. I will need to get myself some powdered concrete so we can actually place these here. I'll probably do what colors? Red, probably. And maybe orange for, like, the flame colors. Well, I'm not entirely sure. Perhaps something I should just rest on. I think it's probably a good time for me to retire for the night. Got a lot of planning to do. Alright guys, and that's where I'm going to be ending my stream. Alright everyone, have a good rest of your night, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Bye!